This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. What up? This is DC Channel Guns coming at you with another video, people. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all coming to the channel and stuff like that. I appreciate all the support and love. I appreciate people sharing the videos and stuff on their favorite social media platform and everything. I appreciate that. Also, if you subscribe to this channel, people, I heavily hope that you go over to my other channel, DC Channel TV. Subscribe to me over there, people. You're gonna be surprised. Got a lot of things that's going on over there when it comes to investing in the market. Also, one thing we cover, we talk about some of your two-way businesses and stuff, your ammo companies, firearm companies and stuff like that, and show you how you can profit, make money and stuff off there, invest in them and stuff. I'm talking about with the sales and stuff that we have going on and everything. So go check that out. A lot of people went over there, people. So if you subscribe over here, that's another voice that you can hear me over there on DC Channel TV over there. So I appreciate that. So with that said, we're going to get into it, people. Guess what? We're going to talk about magazines, people. Until when you think that you can't say enough about when it comes to the two-way community, when it comes to the magazines, people. Now, 30-round magazines to us is standard capacity, but, in your headlines, they're saying high capacity, people. High capacity. Now, the top three things that I've been going over so much and just telling people, first of all, number one is that it's not going to stop crime. Just because they're passing laws and bans, it's not going to stop crime with these magazines, people. Just not. Some of your states that already got bans and stuff in place, crime is through the roof. But none of your politicians and stuff are going to come out and talk about that. They don't want to bring that up. I'm just telling you the facts right now. Number two, it's not going to keep you safe because they're passing these laws. I keep seeing this quote. This is a quote that is being thrown around on every headline when it comes to these states that is going after your magazines and stuff like that. Always you're trying to keep the public safe. And you're not keeping the public safe, people. I'm talking about, like I said before, over and over and over, a lot of states that have passed these laws, guess what? Crime is through the roof. These people is no safer. Now, number three, the criminals. I'm talking about it's not going to stop criminals. I'm talking about they're going to keep their magazines. They're not going to show up at the local precinct or whatever the police, whatever the place is, and start turning over these magazines and stuff because they're not going to follow the law, people. And once again, these go after law. These laws are pretty much affecting law-abiding citizens. Once again, I'm talking about, I can't heavily say it enough. These laws are affecting law-abiding citizens. So when it comes to your magazines and everything, now this is a 30-round magazine right here. They coming after the Black Rifle, the AR-15, people. Once again, they don't want. I'm talking about this is something they don't want to talk about. They don't want you to talk about this type of stuff. But I'm just spitting the truth up here and tell you what's really going on. Now, right here, this is 30 rounds standard capacity, but they're saying high capacity. So they want to. A lot of these states want to cut you back to 10 rounds right here. They want to cut this magazine back pretty much about that much to 10 rounds. That's pretty much what they want to do. So right now in the headlines, people, I'm looking at right now Washington State, their report that it's increased sales. I'm talking about magazine sales is through the roof. After they're saying that they're going to stop selling these magazines at a certain time. I think July the 1st or something I looked at it, whatever case may be, could be wrong, but take everything with a grain of salt, people, and do your own research about this type of stuff. But, right now, ahead of the state ban, sales is through the roof. That is typical, people. I've been saying it for a long time. Don't wait for the headlines of the news. Buy these things. I'm talking about just buy them, stack up on them. Some of you probably have. Some of you like to wait until you actually face the truth. And when the news and everybody else talking about it, and everybody want to run out and get them and stuff. So that's typical. The price is going through the roof right now. Also, in another headline report, I think Rhode Island, I'm talking about, their governor had got some bills on the desk and everything. I think it was 3 bills. I think one bill was tossed out. I think the high capacity magazine bill was tossed out, but that's not stopping them from trying to come back with it again or whatever the case may be. As far as what I'm looking at, maybe something have changed, but I know that they're changing the age limit to purchase a rifle to 21. It's some more things and stuff that I was looking at they're doing and stuff like that. They also coming up with these different little codes about being able to purchase ammo. So they're jumping on some of everything on these states, people. So it's so much news dropping every hour, every 2-3 hours that I've been looking at. So I'm just kind of throwing some stuff out there that I've been seeing and stuff like that. Also, you're having committees and stuff that is going on. One thing in the 2A community, you hear your politicians talk about, oh, well, the 2A, they're using these loopholes and all this kind of stuff when it pertains to some of everything that we've been talking about. But guess what? Your politicians using loopholes too. Some of them are not even using the committee. Some of them just, ducking, not using committees and stuff. They're just ducking meetings. They're not having hearings. They're just voting on it, passing law. So they're doing a whole lot of stuff out there, people. And, this is the type of stuff I've been talking about and telling you what's going on. So right now, I'm looking at, I want you to just to hear something. Now, I'm going to turn it up so you can hear it. But, just to hear you some of the stuff that in these committees and stuff, what they're proposing. And they're, when they pass these bills, people, this is something that a lot of people probably don't know about. When they pass these bills, I had went up here and show you documents. When they pass these bills, if they pass one bill, they have 50 things in there that they haven't even said nothing about, that they're going to pass it under. They're going to pretty much make a double cheeseburger or a sub with these laws. I'm talking about they're going to put up top the bread, like what they want to talk about. Oh, we're going to disband the magazines or make restrictions, but then they stuff it full of a whole bunch of stuff. And then when you pass it, then you find out what's all in this. So this is something that they've been doing. We see your government do the same thing. Congress been doing it. When they passed these bills during the pandemic and stuff, all this stuff they had inside of it and everything, you got to read to find out what it says and stuff. That's Nancy Pelosi's favorite passage. We're going to just pass it and then you read and find out what's in it. So that's what they pretty much been doing. So I'm going to play something. I want you to hear this and everything. And so I hope you can hear it.
Must have completed the DEM's pistol and revolver test and certification, which is the blue card, or the Hunter Education Program, the orange card. Any questions?
Actually, I got a quick question. Would you mean that DEM is going to have a new set of rules? I'm not sure is it for anybody over 21 or?
No, this is current.
Current.
Yes. So, in order to best understand the need for the amendment, it begins with the understanding of the DEM's role in our firearm permitting process. Okay, the DEM serves.
So I want you to hear a little bit of that. I hope that you heard a little bit what I'm trying to get you to hear. So right now they was having a committee. You have people, in the background, saying USA. They're in these offices and stuff. They're just coming up with all these bills and laws and everything. So one thing they was talking about was the permit, buying a firearm and stuff. So they're talking about a permit also. They had these little colors or something. I heard them, they was kind of bringing it up so you can buy ammunition and everything. So, this is nothing new. Other states already been doing this and stuff like that. We talked about California and everything. So they're trying to restrict the ammunition. They're trying to restrict the magazine limits and stuff. They're trying to do a whole lot of stuff. They're trying to make it tougher pretty much. So I just want to talk about that a little bit, people, when it comes to your magazine bans and stuff, people. I'm talking about, for a long time, they've been taking little bites out of the Second Amendment, and they're not going to go take a whole chunk out of it. They do this for a long period of time. They're going to try to get where they at and everything. So I just want to talk about that a little bit, people. I got a lot of information when it comes to high capacity magazines. So right now, people, I'm talking about in your state, pay attention to what's going on. You got to be diligent. I'm talking about we have to fight back when it comes to some of these politicians, because if they get away with it, they'll pass a whole lot of stuff. Now, on the backside, what you're not going to hear is that I have went over up here when they pass these magazine laws and stuff like that. Citizens get caught with them. Next thing you know, you're tied up in court. You're charged, get a felony charge. Next thing you know, you done lost your Second Amendment. These are the spider web traps that they're setting out here right now, people. So I got a lot of stuff to cover and everything. Just want to give you a glimpse of what I'm looking at and stuff like that. So I'll be coming back with more information on this. So this is DC Channel Guns, and I'll catch you on the next one. This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.